The Collapse of Afghanistan, Journal of Democracy. Conventional wisdom suggests that the Afghan Republic fell because societal values were incompatible with democracy and the country was simply ungovernable. His successor, Donald Trump, was determined to leave Afghanistan completely, and his administration engaged the Taliban in formal negotiations, culminating in the February 2020 Doha Agreement for bringing peace to Afghanistan. Ghani, who kept a tight, close circle and had only a narrow base of support, micromanaged both the economy and the state, and he discriminated against ethnic minorities. A republic without the people. It is easy to believe that Afghanistan was not prepared for democracy given the rapid fall of its democratic government. Yet rather than incorporating and building on these diversities, the formal rules of politics established after 2001 aimed to transform Afghanistan into a highly unitary system. The original sin of this intervention was to resurrect old institutions that had their roots in the country's authoritarian past rather than giving Afghans the opportunity to build something new that embodied the norms of self-governance which characterized most parts of the country. The international effort. The international community's strategy in Afghanistan centered on consolidating a Weberian state, and this rested on the belief that outsiders could help the new government to achieve a monopoly on the legitimate use of violence. To do so, the United States and NATO made a set of assumptions about the way political order should be established. This was ironic given that after 2001, citizens were never granted the opportunity to elect their formal local leaders, who were all appointed by Kabul. But no amount of technical assistance could have made a system based on a discredited central planning model work effectively. 18 While conducting research in Afghanistan, I met people who were deeply disgruntled about foreign aid, but felt that the money was not theirs and that they therefore had only a limited right to complain about corruption or malfeasance. The isolated Ghani presidency. Ghani's tendency toward over-centralization and micromanagement severely damaged the Ministry of Finance. 21 His overbearing management style led to increased accusations of corruption and the resignation of key ministry staff. During his final years in power, the embattled president limited his inner circle to only 2 advisors, Chief of Staff Faisal Fazli and National Security Advisor Hamdullah Mohib. Taliban 2.0? The new Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. The Taliban seems uninterested in moderating its image for international audiences, as 20 of the regime's 33 officials are on the UN sanctions list. 24. They have not required women to wear a burqa, nor have they insisted that women travel with a male companion, mahram. The Taliban have yet to decide how they will navigate within the structures they inherited. The roots of collapse. Diagnosing what went wrong in Afghanistan is important not only to understand the country's future trajectory but also to prevent the same foreign policy mistakes from happening again. The Afghan people never had a real say over who ruled them or how. The tragedy is that Afghans were largely left as onlookers, never granted a genuine chance to put their country on a better course, and the future appears as grim as it does familiar.